Oh, fuck!
PTA finally wins his Oscar. Joseph is shifting into Dune mode, and Pete pays his penance.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call! Bueller?
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller?
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates. Welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
And I'm Joseph.
And we have a great show for you today. Sadly, still no Tyler over there. Tyler, hope you're feeling better, buddy. Come back. Come back.
I haven't heard from him at all, really.
He's like, he's collapsed in on himself.
Okay.
Maybe that, or he's just enjoying having family around again.
Maybe.
Yeah. But
it's getting all fat and sassy.
Yeah, we can only hope. So thank you to everyone joining us on YouTube Live and otherwise, and of course all the OG audio-only listeners in podcast land. And we have quadrupled our normal audience in the live chat. We have 4 people in the live chat. If you're in the live chat, say hi. Comment in the chat. You can communicate with us throughout the show. Say hi. Talk about what streaming picks you have watched this week, what your opinions are, and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. So what's up, Joseph? How you doing?
Oh, it's like 90 degrees in March already,
Fuck,
so
dude, I know.
I'm doing great.
Speaking of which, I'm going to turn the AC on up here. Luckily, I have the...
Consistently been 90 degrees for the last, feels like a week almost.
I think it did it, well, it was at least high 80s for most of the week. I don't know about...
It definitely felt like it was.
Yeah.
The feels like was in the 90s, which is not, which is what it just feels like on your body.
This is normal, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you do anything exciting this week?
Did I do anything exciting this week? I did something exciting last night.
Oh, you did?
That I'll talk about
Okay.
in a bit.
Okay, cool.
Shortly.
Well, I had an exciting week I had at work. I found, and I think the term rescued gets thrown about a lot, but I rescued a puppy. His head was stuck in a tin can of dog food. And it was at one of my shops that I oversee. There's a creek that runs right next to it. and I was like on the phone pacing back and forth. It's just like the quiet spot near that shop where I can take phone calls. And I was looking into the creek and I saw a puppy down there with his head stuck in a tin can of food.
That's so like any other person who's on the internet more would like be filming it and posting it immediately to Instagram.
Oh, this dog! I know. I did. So I finished my call. I went and got one of my guys. I said, hey, I need you to spot me. I need to go into the creek. And we walked across the creek, and luckily I wear boots to work, so they're more or less water resistant, not waterproof. So I wasn't completely soaked up to my shins.
So you had to go through the creek.
Yeah, I had to walk through the creek in my dress pants and work boots.
A babbling brook.
Yeah, it was about mid shin level.
Oh, okay.
Grab the.
It wasn't like that bear video.
No. Although that creek, when it rained, it was like that. It was great. It was crazy. It was all the way up to the top, but
wasn't rushing.
Not this time. No, not 2 days ago. And I got this little dog. It's a little tan baby, probably like a 4-week-old puppy, maybe a pit mix or something. Really cute, really sweet little female. And I was able to get its head unstuck from the thing pretty easily. And but it was like on a muddy bank, kind of covered by like tree root overhang. So it was like literally by itself. No way, unless you go out of your way to go get it.
Was it like fumbling around, or was it like just
its head was
stationary?
It was like crying. I could hear it crying and just kind of walking in a circle because it had nowhere to go. And if you go in the water, it could probably drown.
And it can't see.
Water goes into that tin can, it could kill it. So I was like, I thought, well, let's call animal control or the pound or something. And then I'm like, just go get the thing. So I got it, took its head off of the tin can and washed it in the shop sink. And then as soon as I took it inside, my office manager was like, I'm taking it home. I'm like, all right, cool. You got a dog. It's a really cute little puppy.
Yeah.
I could take a picture. I didn't get a picture of it with its head stuck in the can because I want to get its head off its head. But I do have
Get your priorities straight.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of it on the Facebook page. I haven't really posted anything on the Facebook page in a while, but I'll post that up there because it was really cute. And then last night after work, I went to go see Banana Ball at Sutter Health Stadium, formerly Rayleigh's Field. Yeah. And do you know anything about Banana Ball?
That's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, isn't it?
Kind of. It's the easiest way to say what it is, but Banana Ball itself is not baseball. They're not playing baseball. They're playing a
banana ball.
A banana ball. Yeah, they're playing. It's got different rules. So
okay.
It looks like baseball until you realize that there's a ton of people on the field. All the same position players and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But like, there's no one in the dugouts. They're on the field, like both sides.
Oh, they're not subbing. They're
cheering.
not.
No, they're cheering on their team.
Yeah.
On like the first base line and third base line, and literally like dancing the entire game.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like high energy music pump. It's a party for like 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
And you still score runs like normal, but at the end of the inning, whoever has the most runs wins that inning.
Oh.
So it's kind of like how with shuffleboard you can score points, but at the end, whoever has the most points on the board wins that run, or that game or whatever. You get a point for winning the inning. So at the end,
it's like the Electoral College.
Exactly. So by the end of the game, 9 innings in, there could only be 9 points on the board max. If you tie for that, if you tie for that game or that inning, you get no one gets any points. So
okay.
And but the 9th inning,
so they're actually competing still.
They are. They're still playing. It's not rigged.
Okay.
It's a league. It's the Banana Ball.
They're not
league.
Like the what is it, Washington Generals or something?
Yeah, I think that is it's Generals. Yeah, I think it is the Generals. But
they always lose.
No, there's 10. I think there's like 6 or 10 teams in the league.
Oh, okay.
And they compete against each other. It's the Savannah Bananas, the Texas Tailgaters, the Party Animals. Those are the two that we saw. The Tailgaters and the Party Animals were playing each other.
I've seen the clips of the Savannah one.
They're the ones that started it.
Oh, are they?
Savannah Bananas invented Banana Ball.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a snake eating its tail thing. Mm-hmm. And but it's very family friendly oriented. It's made for kids of all ages.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. I was like, it was literally sold out. Every stop on their entire tour is sold out in advance. Just to get tickets, you have to put your name in a lottery. And if you get chosen, then you can buy tickets because there's so many people that want them. Mm. And my aunt hit me up out of nowhere and said, hey, I got an extra ticket. You want to go see some Banana Ball? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do.
And you had known about it already.
Yeah, I was a fan already. Never been doing a live event, and I thought I never would be able to, just because of like the lottery thing. And she had an extra ticket, and I was like, "How much were these? Were these really expensive? Because they're so sought after." She's like, $35. That's it. So it's made to be relatively affordable, so families can go. And if the Banana Ball League has any say over it, they try to keep the concessions cheap too. So like if the local park will allow it, and it's just one dude that decided to do it one day, and he said baseball is cool, but it's not as entertaining for all the masses. If you're a baseball fan, you like baseball for very different reasons than quote unquote entertainment. Yeah. And this is entertainment. Is a freaking party the entire time. And like, so there's other rules too, like
you have to twerk on when you get a home run.
There's no walks. A walk is now a sprint. If you get walked to 4 balls, they could still throw you out at first, but every single player on the entire infield and the outfield has to touch the ball before they can throw you out. So they all gather around second base and they hut and throw the ball to each other. So they all touch the ball. Oh, and then they could throw you out at first. But it's not possible to do it unless they pre-run to the second base. They plan for a ball. But if you're on first and the person at home at bat gets sprinted, I walked or sprinted or whatever, you take off and they make it to third usually by the time they get all the players to touch the ball. If you step out of the batter's box, normally you take a swing, step out of the batter's box, fix your gloves, tap the helmet, talk to the referee or umpire or whatever. It's like this whole fucking thing. Yeah. And then they get back in and then swing. It takes forever. If you step out of the batter's box, you're out. Oh. If you hit a foul ball into the crowd and someone in the crowd catches it, it's an out. Oh. It counts as an out.
Audience participation.
Yep, there's huge audience, and if there's a questionable call and they call for a like a challenge, the crowd decides. They put it up on the screen, and then you get do you want this or you want this, and you cheer for what you want, what you think it is. Yeah. And a lot of stuff like that. And then what happened at ours, which is really cool, ninth inning came and went. The ninth inning. Runs count for runs. So you could get like 2 points the entire time. You're tied at 2. Ninth inning comes. If you score 5 points or 5 runs in that, you get 5 points. So you actually get ninth inning plays like a traditional game of baseball almost as far as scoring goes. But if you get past that, it's not overtime. It's a showdown. Pitcher and catcher there, batter's there, but there's only one person out in the field. They take everybody else out, and they have to field the ball no matter where it goes. And so if they clock it out into left field or whatever, and he's on second base because that's like middle of the field, he has to run way the fuck out to left field, and the guy's running all the way around the base, and the goal is to score. Yeah. You have to score in one
and fucking chuck it,
hug it, yeah. And so in each side, and each side gets one batter, and they get a try, and then another batter to the other team. They switch back and forth.
Okay.
But there's a million other weird rules to it. But
definitely sounds more fun than regular baseball.
It's really fun. And it's like the pre-show starts 2 hours before the game starts. And then when they do the
pre-show?
Yeah, the pre-show is in the parking lot. There's a live band. Oh, okay. There's all the players are out there meeting people, signing autographs and stuff, like all the players. Oh. Everybody. The players are in the audience for half the time too, in the crowd. Okay. Like they come up into the crowd when they're not like performing. Yeah. And we'll sign hats and give balls to kids and stuff like that. There must have been.
If you go on the right night, some players during a Sac Republic game will be in the crowd too.
Yes, right. It was
local news for you.
They said the announcers were pretty funny too at the beginning. Who said something like, "If you're here, you're usually either here to watch the River Cats or the Insert City Here Athletics." And it was pretty fun. It was really fun. And I got there at 6. I think the gates open at 4:30 or 5 or something like that. First pitch starts at 7. I got there at 6 and didn't leave until 10 o'clock, 10:30 or something like that. Okay. And the games can only last 2 hours. As soon as the first pitch hits, there's a clock running constantly for 2 hours, never stops. Oh, really? Doesn't matter if they stop and do a dance performance or shooting a music video on the field or if whatever, it doesn't matter. The clock is still going the entire time. They can't start a new inning if it's past 2 hours. So you, as a family, know I'm going to be home by 10. You know,
Okay.
it was really interesting, and I had a blast with it. So
Okay.
if anybody has a chance to go see it, I would highly recommend.
Banana Ball.
Banana Ball, and look it up on YouTube or
What's
Facebook.
is that just like this the MLB? What's the is that
Banana Ball League, BBL.
Okay.
I think, I don't know.
BBL.
Yeah. So I got some merch. I got one of their mascots was the party animals is Farty the monkey, and it's spelled Pharty.
Oh, okay.
And if you squeeze his hand, he farts.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't sound like a fart like you would think, though. I'll play it for you downstairs. It's really funny. So
It's not like
no, it's like no, it's not like that either.
it's not.
No, it's neither of the trifectas.
Okay.
But anyways, that's all I got. Let's get into some Gab and Chatter.
Yeah.
Find some carrot in you, lad. Now's the time for Gab and Chatter.
Gab and Chatter, movie news of the week. I guess our first story is probably Dune is upon us, and Joseph is fucking pumped.
To say the least.
He's too messing right now. You can't see below that.
Yeah, they released a trailer this week, and before that, they released a bunch of character posters. The day before, and where you got your first glimpse of returning, like the main cast, returning characters, and some new faces, and some like faces we haven't seen since the first movie. And as a person who's read Dune Messiah, I was like expecting a certain face to return, and it's like, and a couple people have asked me, I'm like, is that Duncan Idaho? And I'm like, sort of,
kind of.
It's
Jason Momoa.
It's sort of Duncan Idaho in a way.
It's Duncan Oregon.
Yeah. It's Duncan Maine actually.
Oh, okay.
But I'm super excited, and I like watching the trailer. Like, I was so worried about like the visually how they were gonna make this look, because they switched cinematographers from Greg Fraser to Linus Sandgren, who did off the top of my head, he did La La Land, and a bunch of other stuff, obviously. But and just tonally, the book is like way different, and I don't know why I was so worried after seeing the trailer. I was like, what the hell was I worried about? Because like obviously it's Denis Villeneuve, and obviously I would trust him to pick the right people for the job. And I feel like the switch of the cinematographer fits well with the switch of the tone of the story.
Interesting, yeah.
It's definitely like more eerie, more of a thriller, and I think he even described it as this movie is more of a thriller than like if part 2 was like a war movie, then this is not that. Although I feel like based on what we see in the trailer, we will be seeing a lot of battles or a lot of war, because this movie takes place 17 years later after part 2. After the end of part 2, and in the book it's like 12 years later. So there's a time jump, and in the book though we don't see any of the taking over. We don't see the jihad is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Where they
put a jihad on you too.
Where he kills like 60 billion people and like and colonizes 90 other planets. And this, it seems like we will be seeing some of that.
Colonizes 90 planets. Okay. Well.
Yeah. I, on a side note, I went and saw Project Hail Mary last night.
Oh, okay.
So,
exciting.
And I'll be talking about that.
I'm hyped for that one
in a bit. But when I first bought the tickets for it, I saw it in IMAX.
Oh, you saw it because
I saw it
trailer.
Because I went to go see it because it was rumored, and it was pretty strong rumors that the Dune trailer was going to play in front of it.
Of course.
That was before I knew it was going to be released online.
Okay.
And I've done this once before. Not for Dune.
It was for Dunkirk?
Nope. In 2014,
Interstellar?
I went and saw Godzilla because the Interstellar trailer played in front of that, like the first trailer.
Do you walk out afterwards?
I thought about it.
You fool!
No, but I saw Godzilla like
You
on
would miss Aaron Taylor Johnson in his finest role.
and Bryan Cranston's.
Yeah.
And Gary Oldman's in a role of a lifetime. But yeah, so I did that. I went to a movie theater specifically to see a trailer one other time. That was for Interstellar, and then I did it again for this, and then there was a movie at the end of it. So
Bonus.
yeah. But yeah, I'm
Trailer good though.
the trailer
With good IMAX?
for yeah, it was fantastic. It was like
Cool.
it was. I clapped. I stood up and clapped.
Yeah. With your hands.
Yeah, bouncing up and down.
Linus Sandgren also did First Man, another Chazelle.
Oh yes.
No Time to Die, Babylon,
Okay.
Saltburn, and Wuthering Heights. Just
Most recently.
Most recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. And I know that this movie was shot a lot on film, not entirely on film, but a lot on film on 65 millimeter and 70 millimeter for like specific scenes. And in the Q&A that Denis did before, they had like a trailer premiere. It was like the whole Q&A event before. And Denis had mentioned that they shot mostly on film, but except for the desert landscapes and like being out in the desert. And while this movie is not called Dune Messiah, it's called Dune Part 3,
Dune Part 3
because it fits within the trilogy, like the naming convention that they went with.
Yeah.
What we've seen in the trailer is it will have elements of Dune Messiah. Probably most of the elements will come from Dune Messiah, but also the following book, which is Children of Dune, and which I have not read, but
Children of Men of Dune.
yes. And I'm annoying Deanna with just constantly because it's so funny because she was reading the first book when the first movie came out.
Okay.
And she didn't finish it. And then I didn't read the first book until after the second movie came out, and I read it all the way through, and then I read Messiah. And so like when the first movie came out, I was like, she was kind of giving me like little nuggets of information about like certain characters after we saw the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is really interesting, really, really like intriguing world, because I was just drawn in by the spectacle of everything and like performance and like the production and all of that.
Scope of it all.
You know, like I didn't fully understand the complexities of everything politically and all that stuff. And now I've read the book. She hasn't read Messiah, and now I'm giving her
Now shoes on the other foot.
yeah. And I'm just like as a book, I'm not a reader. I would not call myself a book.
You're a book?
A book reader.
You wouldn't call yourself a book?
No.
Okay.
Or a book reader.
As a book.
But like seeing the things that I've read in the book visualized on the screen, I'm like, oh, that's that fucking thing, and that's that guy, that, you know. However, I don't think that I would ever say that a book is better than the movie. I'm sure there are exceptions to that, but as I've not read many books based on
Of the 7 books I've read.
that have been adapted into movies. Because like, I don't know, I just feel like the visual medium is already like that has the leg up on the entertainment value. And
people who say the opposite, which is most people will say the opposite to that. They say that your imagination can create things that they can't capture on screen.
yeah,
You know, they're so fantastical they couldn't even be. It's like a color you can't even imagine.
yeah, it's like people have a certain visualization or imagined version of a character that they see based on the text they're reading, you know, and then someone visualizes it in a movie.
Yeah.
They're like, that's not at all what I imagined.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not. That guy's supposed to be played by Stanley Tucci.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, I'd rather watch like a kind of bad movie based on a book than read the good book.
Interesting. I mean, I'm with you. I don't read books. I know this is a couple of smooth brains talking here, but I don't read books.
But
I wish I could.
But I am excited to see all of that translated to the screen, and I know
I'm excited for you to see it.
it's like I'm like, I don't know. It's like the comparison is being made now because now there's 3 movies of Lord of the Rings trilogy and versus this trilogy, and I've seen an argument where this trilogy will never be the Lord of the Rings trilogy because of the time of when the Lord of the Rings was released. Movie going was a lot different back then. You know, like movie theaters operated in a different manner. There was no like seat reservations. There was no the marketing and promotions was not nearly as much as it is now. And also those movies were released 1 year after another.
That is a triumph.
Yeah.
To be sure.
You know, they're filming continuously for however long. And the fact that they released every year like on December, it was like a tradition. Yeah. You were seeing a Lord of the Rings movie. However, they failed to realize that I've already decided that it is, and I don't think I would ever say it's better than Lord of the Rings because they can both be at the top.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously if this movie doesn't deliver, it's like here right now. Yeah. You know, where Lord of the Rings is here, it's like
it's one of the great things when you think like who the greatest sportsman of all time is, whatever sport, take your pick. You know, like who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Is it Michael Jordan? Is it Larry Bird? Is it LeBron James? Is it some old guy we've never heard of before?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, yeah. But because you're not playing the same people, you know, like what's his name, Babe Ruth. He played in a completely different league with different amount of games per season. With dudes who were wearing their same. They were like working 6 hours in a meatpacking facility and then coming to play professional baseball. Yeah, you know, so it's just different. They are different, and I agree with you. They can both be the best.
Yeah, and but
until after Dune Part 3 happens, and then you're gonna say, I have to turn heel on my Hobbit friends.
I know, it's like we still have 9 months to speculate and wait, obviously, for it to come out. But
well, I'm excited for you, and for the movie.
But I'm like super pumped.
Let's talk about some Oscars.
But yes, the Oscars happened last Sunday.
I have a list of all the winners. Do you want to read down them real quick?
Okay.
So Best Picture, we all know, One Battle After Another, took it. Paul Thomas Anderson finally did it. That's all I have. I don't have the air horn anymore.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, finally did it. He took Best Picture. I know he doesn't get Best Picture. It's the producers, but he's also a producer.
Yeah.
So
he's on the list.
Congratulations to him. Actor in a leading role, Michael B. Jordan for Smoke and Stack. Very cool. Only 7th time ever in Oscar history that an actor has won an award for playing 2 different characters in the same movie.
What was one other one?
I can't remember. One of them I remember. Let's see. Oscars for actor
in a dual role.
2 characters. Okay, let's see here.
Twins. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Lee Marvin for Kid Shalene and Tim Strawn and Cat Ballou. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Frederick Marsh. We covered that.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Cage in Adaptation. Yeah. That was nominations though, not a winner. Peter Sellers, for Doctor Strangelove, was nominated as well. So that was that, and then keep going down the list here. Actor in a supporting role, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another.
Who was not there?
Nope.
He was in Ukraine.
He was shaking hands with
Zelensky.
Yeah. Actress in leading role, Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Actress in a supporting role, Amy Madigan for Weapons. Very cool. Animated feature, K-pop Demon Hunters. This means the 4th year in a row that Disney has lost Best Animated Feature.
Yeah.
Crazy. Tide is turning. Animated short film, The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Casting winner, first ever casting winner, One Battle After Another, Cassandra Kulukundis. What a cool name.
There was somebody else, I don't think it might have been her, when she went for casting. She like made a comment. She was like, I can't believe I'm the first person, basically like saying like talking about like the previous casting directors who weren't recognized for their work, you know, and now she's the one.
Yeah.
And she started referring to PTA as like, and I can't believe I won one before you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Cinematography winner, Sinners, Autumn, Derold Arkopa.
Historic.
That is another best cinematographer, first female.
Yeah.
First female to win in a actor in a acting award in a horror movie, Amy Madigan, also.
Yeah.
Costume design, Frankenstein. Best director, One Battle After Another. PTA got 2 this year. Actually got 3, but we haven't got there yet. Documentary feature, Mr. Nobody against Mr. Putin. Documentary short, All the Empty Rooms. Film editing, One Battle After Another. Pretty cool. Andy Jurgensen. International feature, Sentimental Value. Live action short, Tie. The singers.
Oh yeah, the tie.
And the 2 people exchanging saliva.
The only 2 that I watched.
I know. I thought that was funny.
That's so funny. Like that. I don't know. It has happened before.
Yes.
A tie.
Yes.
But not in my lifetime.
How many ties?
I
think it is in our lifetime, actually.
Not that I've witnessed.
In Oscar history. Let's see here. 7 ties. Oh, maybe that's where I got the 7 from. Let's see here. Every time an Oscar has ended in a tie. Let's see. Here we go.
There's like 11,000 Academy voters. It's crazy that one ended in a tie.
That is really weird. A brief history of ties to the Oscars. I'm not going to read through this because who knows. Anyways, continuing. Makeup and hairstyling, Frankenstein. No surprise there. Best music, Sinner, Ludwig Göransson.
Done it again.
Yep.
Did it for Oppenheimer. I think he did it for Black Panther.
I feel like Johnny Greenwood should have won that, to be honest. I think the motifs of One Battle was just really something else, but still happy for Göransson. Best original song, Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters.
It had to.
Yeah, of course.
It had to go.
Production design, Frankenstein, of course. And F11 for sound. And visual effects, Avatar, Fire and Ash, of course. Into the writing awards, adapted screenplay, One Battle After Another. That's PTA's trio for this year. Won 3 in 1 year. After being nominated like 9 or 10 times and not winning.
16.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was that 16 including this year?
Huh? What do you mean?
Is that 16 nominations including this year, or he was in 16 before this year?
Oh, I think you're talking about Sinners.
No. I'm talking about a PTA.
Oh, okay.
Best original screenplay winner, Sinners. Ryan Coogler won his first Oscar. First of many, probably.
Yes, first. I guess his hit for him.
For him, yeah.
First Oscar, yeah.
And then for our Oscar betting game, we have results. So I chose One Battle for Best Picture. So I won in that one. Let me zoom in on this a little bit here. Joseph put 2 down for Jesse Buckley to win and won that. No one won for Best Actor. No one won for...
No one got it.
No. Joseph, you picked... you put 1 chip down for Sinners for original screenplay. So that won. We all chose... me, you, and Brianna all chose PTA for Best Director. So we all got points on that one. We all got points for cinematography for Sinners. Joseph, you got all the empty rooms for documentary short. And you and I both put 2 down for Sean Penn to win for best supporting actor for One Battle. So we both got points there. I chose Amy Madigan. She was second choice for supporting actress. So I won big points there. And where is the rest of them? Here we go. Fire and Ash, Brianna won for that. We all won for production design for Frankenstein. You put 2 chips down on there. Me and Brianna only put 1. Brianna got Sinners for original score. I got costume design for Frankenstein. All 3 of us got makeup and hairstyling for Frankenstein. And then Joseph, you put 2 chips down for Golden to win. I put 1 chip down, so you beat me there. Sentimental Value, you got a win there. And then adapted screenplay. I'm sorry, animated you chose as well. So totals, Brianna with 775 points, me with 2,385 points, and Joseph with 2,630. Makes you the winner.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm gay.
Feeling good.
And Dallas is in the chat too.
Joseph Dallas says he stood in line for 12 hours to see Return of the King. Holy shit. Congratulations for that. That's some moxie.
Oh, we both beat Dallas.
Oh yeah,
We got 2180.
Oh, cool. So yeah, Dallas put together this game. The High Rollers. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Let me make sure I got it right.
If casting was on there, I feel like I would have got it wrong.
Me too. I chose Marty Supreme for casting. Yeah, the High Rollers movie game. Wow, his sister got 7,150. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
I love that your whole family did it too. That's great. So punishment, right?
Yes.
You won. You get to inflict pain on me.
Correct.
In some way, cinematically or physically. I'll take either.
I brought my spiked baseball bat over.
Oh, great! Your trickster bat.
My yeah. I'm gonna Glen ya. But yeah, we kind of arrived on something earlier. There's a little movie. It's a Danzig movie, correct?
Is it?
Is it the Glenn Danzig?
No, that's Death Rider in the House of
Oh,
Vampires.
okay. Never mind. I thought it was that one.
No,
If that one's available.
no, I can't find it anywhere. Much to my chagrin.
What was it called?
Gunslingers.
No, the Danzig one.
Death Rider and the House of Vampires.
Oh, okay. That one's not available. Okay. But Gunslingers is a Nicolas Cage Western.
Yeah, it's 2022
movie?
technically, but I'm pretty sure that oh no, it's not 2022. It's 2025. I'm right. Yeah, I was wrong.
With Stephen Dorff and Heather Graham.
Yeah,
as well.
Directed by a guy named Brian Skiba.
Who? Oh, it's also got this actor Zima.
Zima.
The general from Arrival.
Oh, love that guy. This director does not have a single movie with an IMDb score in the 6s or above.
Brian Skiba.
Brian Skiba, yeah. He's got a couple 5.8s.
He just likes making movies.
Most of them in the 3s and the 4s. Yeah.
He's got this movie, Gunslingers. It's his most recent movie.
I haven't heard of any of these other movies.
Guns of Redemption, Clear Cut, Out of Hand, Dead Man's Hand, Killer Rivalry. Oh my, yeah, I have not heard of any of these.
None of these look great. So, but the cool thing is this is on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I've seen one or two clips of Nicolas Cage just giving a bananas performance. So
really,
at least there's that. And if you guys want to watch along and you want to watch a shitty movie, Gunslingers on Netflix. It's my punishment movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably.
You probably watch it.
I'll probably watch it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I hope that's true. That would be great.
Gunslingers.
Yeah, that way we can.
We'll just review that movie next week.
Yeah, we might as well. You got anything else?
No.
Right. Let's do streaming picks. What? Oh, on the wrong page. I was like, what?
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do.
Disney Plus, oh, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Streaming picks. Movies that we watched in our streaming services this week that you can watch on yours too. Joseph, lead us off.
All right, I want to start with the worst one that I watched. I watched it today, actually. This is a 2025 release comedy movie streaming on Netflix. Oh, no, Netflix, HBO Max. It is called Fackham Hall.
Fackham
Hall. And it is a parody movie of British period dramas. A la like Gosford Park, Bridgerton, or that kind of stuff. And it's
I've seen this poster.
Yeah, and it's a parody. It's a comedy in the sense of like in the vein of like Naked Gun or Airplane.
Jimmy Carr and Tom Felton.
Yeah, so
Damian Lewis.
There's a bunch of writers on this movie. Jimmy Carr being one of them. He's also in the movie.
I was gonna say these are the actors in the movie.
Jimmy Carr plays like a small role.
He's the vicar
as like a pastor priest, and makes a bunch of like
Catherine
child raping jokes. But it is it's in the vein of those kinds of movies where it's just absurd things happening in the background and in front of you, and the dialogue's crazy.
Is it like a Not Another Teen Movie type, like that type of parody?
It's more like Airplane or Naked Gun.
Okay, got it.
Essentially, the plot of this movie is this aristocratic family. They all live in this mansion called Fackham Hall, and they make a lot of jokes about incest, getting with your cousin or marrying your cousin, and they're all just like, that's like just the normal thing to do, right? And the Fackham Hall itself, the manor or the estate, is at risk of being sold off unless this marriage of one of the kids goes through with their first cousin.
Okay.
Played by Tom Felton.
Okay.
AKA Malfoy. And it's not great. It's not. I
It
would.
looks goofy. I'm watching the trailer right now. It looks really goofy.
It is very goofy, and the trailer, or like pieces of the trailer, like kind of got me interested in watching it. It's like seemed like very light fare, easy watch. And there are some pretty good bits, pretty good jokes. But they're a little bit kind of few and far between. There's a good bit between these two sisters called the Bechtel sisters.
Okay.
And when you're first introduced to them, they're like watching the it's like an engagement party, and they're watching the groom come in. Like he's announced to the room, and one of the sisters goes, "Oh my God, a man! I would love to get married to a man. My name is this. What's your name?" It's like they're saying their names and they're addressing a man. So, and then they're introduced as the Bechtel sisters.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's some other good like a lot of slapstick moments in this. But overall, it's not great. It turns into like a murder mystery at some point. Yeah, I can't say I would necessarily recommend it. It's probably like a 2.5, like a C- maybe at most. But if you're really into like that style of comedy, then it might work.
Sure.
It might work for you.
If you're a Zucker's stan.
Yeah. The main character is his last name is Eric No One. And he's like a pickpocket. He grew up in this orphanage, and he kind of swindles his way as to working as a hall boy in this manor. And the main butler of this, his name is Cyril, but they call him Siri. And there's a bit in there where he goes, "Hey Siri, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?" And then he delivers the weather that's going to be tomorrow. And then they make a joke of like, we gotta do something about him. He's not hasn't been performing. Like, well, we already fired Alexa.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
So there's like bits. There's like some good bits, but not it's not super consistent.
All right.
So that's on HBO Max if you dare.
Okay.
If you dare. It's also written by Jimmy Carr, and it depends on how you feel about him.
Sure. He's hit and miss.
Yeah. That guy. I watched the new documentary from Louis Theroux, Inside the Manosphere.
Oh boy, I didn't get time to watch it this week.
Streaming on Netflix, and I like Louis Theroux. I like his documentaries. I like his sort of provocative questions he asks his subjects in like his Scientology movie, and some other bits. He's made a bunch of documentaries, and this is his most recent one. And he goes around, it's called Inside the Manosphere, which is just basically like the alpha male hustler grind mentality type of people, like anti-feminist sort of influencers and streamers, podcasters, that crowd. And he goes around and talks to a few different people. And they're just saying a bunch of vile, terrible things for views, for money, for all that stuff.
Yeah.
And really not sure what I was supposed to get out of it, out of the documentary. Like
Except for there's shitty people.
There's shitty people in the world, and then he also runs into like fans of these people, which are like these young dudes, and they're like, "Oh man, you're my hero, dude. You're like, I just look up to you so much." And it's
That's
like
so sad.
It's like
disheartening.
Yeah. And you can tell that like these guys are just like, they are dumb. Like
With their fans?
The fans, and you kind of feel bad for them because it's like they have nothing else going on in their life. They have in order for them to achieve sort of a version of success is to follow this sort of kind of alt-right pipeline.
Yeah.
You know? And there's scam artists too. Like there's one guy who's like he admits that he's a scam artist and he has no shame in it. And
can't you arrest people who say that?
I don't.
Isn't fraud defrauding people like in a crime?
He was the one guy who does admit that is like kind of on the run from the law.
Oh my gosh!
Because for like a car accident or something.
Okay.
Like he crashed his sports car in another country and now he's living in Spain. I don't. Yeah. It's
hell, dude.
So it is frustrating. It's angering. It is somewhat entertaining, the back and forth between Louis and these people because they're so like kind of polar opposites. Like, but it's overall it's kind of a rough watch.
Okay.
Other than that,
would you recommend watching it? Depending on if you're a glutton for punishment.
I guess so. I mean, it's not like. It's kind of
maybe if you have young kids, to realize there are people out there who are preying on your children.
Yeah,
not in the ways that you might think that you're like they're turning them into poisonous, shitty guys.
Yeah, they're just being really, really shitty dudes. Like they're just like I'm a man, so I'm better than you, a woman, and that's basically kind of the through line.
What's going on the board?
You know, you've said that a lot about a lot of things, and I'm still waiting for him to be on the board.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's just frustrating, and it's angering, and it's out there. It's out there. So that was kind of a bummer, a little bit, you know.
No, I want you to see you fuck.
How about that one?
So that's on Netflix. My next streaming pick, also on Netflix, polar opposite, not documentary, very heartwarming, somewhat bittersweet movie, directed by Scarlett Johansson. This is Eleanor the Great, starring June Squibb as Eleanor.
You like her.
And this is like a very sort of simplistic storyline that is pretty interesting, but it's like overall it's a very sweet, and like you kind of get the feeling the movie this gives is like it's like you're on the verge of misty eyes throughout kind of a lot of it. And Eleanor, the character, she's lived with this other woman for a long time, and she is a Holocaust survivor, and in the beginning of the movie, she dies, and like she kind of goes through a short, like a small, like grieving process you see, and then she essentially she adopts her friend's story from the Holocaust as her own. And she attends this like this sort of like it's like a meeting, like a sort of like a grief sort of council meeting, and then she tells her story as her friend's story as if it's her, and it kind of spirals a little bit when she meets this young woman at that meeting whose mom died like months ago, and her dad is like a news anchor. He's like a journalist.
Okay.
And you can kind of see where her saying that she's like this Holocaust survivor, and she has this sort of, the friend has a story about her brother who didn't make it, and she's telling that story to this young girl, like college student age, and who also is kind of an aspiring journalist. And so you can kind of see where that would go. Yeah, she delivers a really good performance. The college student played by Aaron Kellyman, and the news anchor dad is played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. All really good. Really like really bittersweet, and I would highly recommend that. It's a feel good movie overall. But yeah, it's Me and Deanna watched it, and we're a little misty eyed by the end of it.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be.
Yeah.
June Squibb's still cranking them out.
Yeah.
She's like 98 or something.
And then not streaming anywhere, newly released in theaters. I went and saw Project Hail Mary.
96.
After the Dune 3 trailer played, I decided to stay and watch this movie called Project Hail Mary, also based on a book of the same name, written by Andy Weir, I believe.
I have a request.
What's up?
I don't know anything about the plot of this movie. If you could keep it very, very vague.
Well, what do you know? Tell me what.
I know he goes to space.
He goes to space.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
he's on a mission to save the Earth or something.
So, yeah, sort of.
And that's all I know. And I've heard that there's a good plot reveal that the book keeps very close to the chest.
Yeah, so the book, that's what I understand too. Is that the movie?
I haven't even watched trailers because specifically Eric Holmes said, knowing Hollywood, they're going to spoil the fucking reveal or the second half of the movie or whatever in the trailer, and it's not necessary.
Oh, it's like right in front. It's like in all the marketing.
Is it?
That reveal?
I haven't seen any of it. So
well, I mean, I can't really talk about it without. He's a science teacher. He's like a physicist, and he's sort of not a world-renowned physicist, but he's a really smart teacher, a really smart science molecular biologist or something.
Okay.
And he gets I will say it. I'll say this. No, I can't say that. There's a lot of things it pulls from other sci-fi. The movie, anyway, that pulls from other sci-fi movies. And if I say them,
you'll know what it is.
Then you'll get an idea of what to expect. But the movie doesn't play it as a reveal. That's the thing. It's not like what's going on. It's more like, oh, there it is. Like it's he has to go into deep space. The plot is he has to go into deep space to save the sun because it's dying.
Okay.
And it's not just the sun that's dying. It's like a bunch of other suns and stars that are essentially infected with something. And he has to go on Earth. He has to figure out what it is first to find a solution. And then he has to go on this mission in space to essentially to find out why it's happening.
Okay.
And that's
like Spaceman.
I guess so.
They
sort
see
of
something in the wilderness, like the purple stuff out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, right.
And they're gonna go find out what it is.
Yeah, I guess it is sort of. I mean, yeah, in many ways. Anyway, it's like in that aspect, it's like Sunshine.
Okay.
Where the sun is dying in that movie. But it's obviously a more. It's like it's a crew. It's a whole crew of people involved,
and
it's
just him.
And it is. Yeah,
he's the only one that goes on the mission.
He's the one who goes on the mission, sort of.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really great. It's like visually, there's a lot of really good visuals. There was no green screen used in this movie.
That's interesting. This is Lord and Miller too, by the way.
Yes, Lord and Miller. Greg Fraser did the cinematography for this,
sick.
And there's a lot of he did something called like vertical anamorphic, and that's exactly what it sounds like. Because like when you think of anamorphic, you think of sort of like long and wide lens flares going like this horizontally, vertical, up and down.
Very cool.
And that plays into a certain element of the movie. There's this really, really great visual moment in like seeing these like particles floating through the air, and it's an element that's introduced earlier in the movie. Basically, they have to like change the type of the way that the camera is looking. Like it's like infrared lighting or infrared or like heat. And Ryan Gosling does a really great job in this movie. It's like a sci-fi comedy movie.
Okay.
But also a thriller in the sense.
It's like fun thriller.
Yeah. I will say that it's like, for me anyway, like the comedy, it felt a little try hard sometimes.
Okay.
But because Ryan got his character is kind of like he's kind of always not always on, but he's got like a reactionary based sort of comedy.
Okay.
Or like a clumsy sort of comedy. I guess slapstick would be the word.
Okay.
It's not quite so silly slapstick,
Sure.
but there are some pretty funny moments, and there's some pretty really tender, sweet moments, and he does a really good job in handling those moments as well. Yeah, it's like there's a whole thing he's got to do, and there's some visual elements that are pulled from Interstellar a little bit.
Cool.
And also
Based off of the trailer, I could imagine that.
Because he's going way out there.
Yeah.
He's going like not to our sun, to someone
cool.
else's son.
Cool. Good. Very good. Highly recommend.
I would say the ending did not land for me.
Oh, okay.
It felt like it kind of had a couple endings, but the end, I was like, well, that was all right.
All right.
Little cheesy pie.
I'm less hyped now.
It was really great to see it in IMAX, though. It made full use of that screen, just visually, just really cool. A lot of camera moves. A lot of like the zero gravity stuff they do in it is really impressive. It felt like he was like gonna injure himself sometimes, like smack his head on a wall or something. The way he's spinning around so fast. Yeah, I can't really talk about it if you don't want to know. You don't want to know too much.
That's all right. I'm going to try to see it as soon as I possibly can. Anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
Okay. I have a short list. I watched 2 movies this week, and then plus our movie of the week. I'm continued my scary movie journey, and I watched Scary Movie 4, which is streaming for free on Plex. It's also streaming for free in a couple of the places, which maybe it's going to be on Tubi as well. For whatever reason, Just Watch has not been showing me Tubi movies lately. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I saw a poster for The Whistle, with the Aztec death whistle.
Oh,
that short that we watched.
Was it? No, there's an actual movie called The Whistle now.
Okay, cool. It's a different one. Yeah, it's that, but it's the same Aztec death whistle. And it's also from 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, Scary Movie 4 streaming for free in a few different places. This is terrible. This movie is
that the one with World of Worlds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Starts out with Dr. Phil and Shaq in the Saw bathroom. And there's there's some funny gags throughout.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because number 3 was the best one of the bunch, I think, pretty objectively. And the first one arguable, but the third one was really funny for that type of movie, done by the Zuckers, and this one's also done by the Zuckers, and the quality drop off is significant. It's shocking. It's like a 1.5, maybe 2-star movie, like generous 2 stars. But there's some funny jokes too, like, and for some reason they made Brenda into like a slut. This movie,
yeah.
like she wants to fuck everybody,
Uh-huh.
and that's the joke. That's the whole joke. Like she is seen having or about to have sex in the first 2 or 3, but it's not played up like she's a horn dog or anything like that. It's just that's her boyfriend, and they're about to have sex, and then that's where the funny part comes in. But this one, she's like trying to fuck Jigsaw. She's trying to fuck, I don't know, the engineer from Matrix, who's played by
the architect?
Yeah, the architect.
Mm-hmm.
He's played by what's his name? The comedian George Carlin.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
See, it's been a week, and I've already forgot a lot of it. But it's the same. It's Anna Faris. It's Regina Hall. Bill Pullman plays a character in it.
Really?
Yeah, Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart return as characters, and they're bad. Chris Elliott's back, but he's playing a different character. Carmen Electra's back. She's playing a different character. It's like a little bit of The Grudge, a little bit of a little bit of Saw, a little bit of Oh, I'm sorry. No, the George Carlin is he's in the third one. He's in the good one. But yeah, it's just overall really bad. The one thing that I will say about it is that they do a very good job of making it very clear what movie they're satirizing, because like the sets look exactly like it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, where are they? Oh, it's The Grudge. As soon as they walk into the house, oh, it's The Grudge. You can tell it's the staircase with the little kid that meows.
Yeah.
He's just sitting it there. And there's a couple funny gags in it. Cloris Leachman's in it. She plays the comatose patient that she's taking care of in The Grudge. There's some gross stuff to be had from there. But overall, it's just not good at all. And I was going to watch number 5 at the same time, like back to back. I just couldn't do it. I was already hurting. And I know number 5 is the worst of all of them. So yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a tough watch, number 5, but Brianna is committed. She's going to watch it with me. We're going to make it happen. We're going to finalize it. And then trepidatiously go into Scary Movie 6.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I have to. I owe it to the fans. Okay, so, and then my other movie that I watched is a rental only. Brianna was very excited about it because it has her boy, Joe Keery, in it. Also Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville. This is Cold Storage. That came out this year, actually. It's now available to rent. It's full price rental, so I would say probably wait.
Okay.
This was very fun, but not fantastic. I had a lot of fun watching it, and but I wouldn't pay $20 to rent it. I wouldn't recommend people to pay $20 to rent it, I should say. So Joe Keery is a night shift at a storage facility, and he works there with Georgina Campbell. They're basically just 2 night crews, and I don't know why they need 2 night crew people at this storage facility, but it's built into this like bunker that's a decommissioned old military base or something, and they have the first 2 levels, but there's a bunch of subfloors below there, and in one of the lower subfloors is this storage for this bacteria, some sort of fungus or bacteria or something like that came down in a space like off of a satellite 20 years ago or something. Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville are responsible for containing it in the first place. And then it goes into cold storage. And then global warming happens and some rerouting of underground water streams or something like that after the whole facility has been sealed up. And this thing gets out. And when I say this thing, it's not a creature. It's like a slime mold. It's like a green slime mold.
Oh.
And it's like, you know how they have those parasites that get into the ants, and the ants climb up to the highest point so that they can explode and have spores go all over the place? That's what this does with humans. It gets in you, you climb up to the highest point, and you explode, and then you transfer the spores all over the place.
Oh.
But it's evolved since in the last 12 years or whatever. So now it takes you over, it makes you very aggressive, and it makes you do things like a zombie, where it's like, I need to find more people. I need to infect somebody, so I need to find more people. And instead of like the guy exploding, like you would think, he's like, I got to find people. So he like goes into the cold storage where he knows people are and pukes all over them,
Okay.
gets the sludge all over them, and then they get infected. And it's like a zombie thing, but you don't have to be bitten. You just have to get that shit on your skin. And if that happens, you become infected very quickly. So that's the whole plot. And Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville are now older, and they're like the only 2 old school people who give a damn and know how to take care of this shit. But Richard Brake plays like the army lead, who is essentially minimizing it. You know, Liam Neeson calls it in. He's like, we need to get people down there. And Richard Brake's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an old timer. You're retired. Da, 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 da. You know Richard Brake, right? Plays Joe Chill in the Batman trilogy, Nolan's Batman trilogy.
Joe Chill.
The one that kills Batman's parents.
Oh, yeah.
He also is in Last Stop on Yuma County. He's the main bad guy.
Right.
Tall, blonde, kind of like...
Yeah,
scarred face. He plays another kind of shitty character in this, but he's a very small role. A lot of fun, though. A lot of fun in this. So it's like Joe Keery plays Steve Harrington in Stranger Things, and Brianna loves that character, and she loves him. She loves his music. He's a musician. He goes by the name Joe, D-J-O. It's pronounced Joe.
The D is silent.
The D is silent. Joe. And so she really wanted to watch it, and I had a good time with it. But I don't think I would recommend people to pay $20 to rent it.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I got.
Cool.
You got anything else?
Yeah, we want more dick.
I don't think so.
Me want sucky sucky now, mommy.
Okay, well, let's go then. All right. Thank you to our cool-ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, Steven, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at Middle Class Film Class, or just support us on the YouTube. Watch it on the YouTube, so share it with a friend, share with anybody you know that likes movies or likes listening to people talk about movies. That's its own way to support too. Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we Gavin Chatter. We talk about Oscar wins, dish out some punishment movies, and goon over Dune.
That's right.
Follow us later on today or later on in the week as we review Joint Security Area from Park Chan-Wook. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Middle Class Film Class, and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
All right. Thank you, Dallas, for joining in the chat and for giving us access to your high stakes roller movie game. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
lad.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You try to not jerk off while you're watching this movie.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call.
Bueller.
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Late for class.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kim left to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates. Welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
And I'm Joseph.
And today we're reviewing a movie for no other reason at all, except for that it was a Park Chan-Wook movie that neither of us had seen. And it was the highest rated movie in his film catalog behind Oldboy. So today we're reviewing Joint Security Area.
This is a very special case. Our job is to find out not who, but why. The perpetrator is already in custody. We even have his confession. Your ultimate goal is to remain perfectly neutral and not to provoke either the South or the North.
이제 그날 일에 대해서 말해줄래요? 그냥 탈출만 할 생각이었다면 도대체 왜 한 사람한테 8발씩이나 쏜 거죠?
한민족 동국끼리 만나가지고 끝말잇기 노래도 좀 대고 왔기로 소문이.
광석을 위해서
분단의 반색이 그 오욕과 고통의 세월을 뛰어넘어
이 중립 살 자리 없어. 선택만 있어.
내가 이 나라를 만날 시대를 언제 하네? 조선인민의 혁명적 본질을 보여주겠어.
이제 어쩔 수 없지 않겠어. 결국 우린 적이야.
Right, Joint Security Area. This is from the year 2000. Again, directed by Park Chan-Wook. Written by Park Chan-Wook and Kim Hyun-sok, Song Sang-jeon. And starring, let's see if I go down to the cast list here. Lee Young-ae as Major Sophie Jean. Lee Byung-hun as Lee Soo-hyuk, which is the star of No Other Choice. This is when they've been reunited from that. It's another reason why we watch this movie. Song Kei-ho from Parasite and Taxi Driver, A Taxi Driver, as Sergeant Oh Kyung-pil. And there's a bunch of other people too, but those are the kind of the big three players. So the story was, I think they did a pretty good job of saying it in the trailer in English so you could understand if you're not reading subtitles. But basically there was a killing at the demilitarized zone, the DMZ, or the Joint Security Area. And it's a bridge where it connects South Korea and North Korea. There's a little guard shack on either side of the bridge. They call it the Bridge of No Return. And a bunch of North Korean soldiers were killed in this little shack. And they said they have the perpetrator. He's already admitted to it. He's already signed his, what do they call it?
Confession?
Confession, yeah. They signed his confession. So they know that it happened. So they think. They just want to find out why it happened and how it happened. How did he get over there? Why did he go over there? And what made him just shoot all these people up and then leave? And that's kind of, to me, it's kind of just like, well, I mean, who the fuck cares? They're enemies. Why do they care about motive and all that kind of stuff? But apparently it was making tensions very high between the two countries, which they're already very high. So again, to me, that was the most confusing part about it. It's like, why would they care through all of it so much? A military shooting against another military agent in basically two countries that have had this stalemate for, I don't know how long, decades. But that's basically the idea. And then a Swedish and Swiss investigation group led by 2 white guys and a Korean woman who was born in Argentina or born in Switzerland. Yeah, she was born in Switzerland, raised by a Korean father, and spoke Korean at home. So she's technically Swiss, but she speaks Korean, is Korean by blood, and then gets a part of this investigation group that is neutral between Switzerland and Sweden. So she comes in to investigate, but obviously has a lot more of a connection than this German guy or this Swiss guy or Swedish guy or whatever. Yeah. So that's the kind of the story, and it's kind of like played out like a courtroom procedural, but it's more like a detective,
kind of like a whodunit.
Yeah,
almost.
Like a whodunit.
Why done it?
And
how done it?
And it's Park Chan-Wook, who has done Old Boy, No Other Choice, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance, I Saw the Devil.
Actually, he did not do I Saw the Devil.
He did not?
No, he did not.
What am I thinking of then?
I don't know. But I looked it up, and he is not.
Let me look.
I don't know if he's involved in it, but he did not. He did not direct it.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let me eat my words here real quick. Let's see. 2010. For whatever reason, I always saw it, connected him with it. Oh, Kim Ji-woon. Kim Ji-woon directed that. I don't see any connection to it whatsoever. Oh, he's the same guy that did The Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
Oh.
Interesting.
Seems like a Park Chan-Wook vibe.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 7.8 on IMDb. That would be his
It also
highest.
has Lee Byung-hung in it, too.
Okay. But yeah, so he's done a ton of stuff. Handmaiden, Old Boy, Decision to Leave, and now No Other Choice.
Yeah.
And this was one of it earlier in his career. I think he only had like 2 credits before this, and it kind of took the world by storm. It's cracked him into like superstardom as a director and a writer. So I had no idea what to expect about it. I didn't know the plot. I didn't know nothing. I thought it was going to be more like an action movie, to be honest. So I kind of stayed away from it because of that.
You stayed away from it because you thought it was an action movie?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like, it's early in his career. This is before he became more of like a mystery kind of seedy storyline director, and maybe he was just doing action schlock, but it was highly rated. So I don't know why, for whatever reason, I just stayed away from it forever, and I'm glad I finally watched it. So let's do some initial reactions. Joseph.
Yeah, I also didn't have any idea what it was about going into it, and then when they tell us in the movie that it's like, oh, it takes place in this area, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that makes joint security area. I guess that I was like, of course, it makes sense. And I want to say I was like confused throughout the movie, but part of that I felt like was the intention a little bit, was to sort of be like, it's like new information is being revealed as it's going on, and a lot of the movie is in a flashback, because you're hearing and seeing the story being told by the guy who is like who confessed, the guy who did the killing, and then another guy who's more traumatized than him,
seemingly,
or who can't handle the trauma as easily, I guess. And then you have just one of the North Korean who survives, which is that's Song Kang-ho, is that his name?
Yeah.
And you're like, just historically, we all know it's South Korea versus North Korea, really, or North Korea versus everybody else. Like,
and South Korea capitalists, North Korea communists.
Yes,
and they all agree to that.
So it's like there's like a clear side of like good and evil, like going into it. But like as the story unfolds, it's like there's a lot more nuance, a lot more nuance to it. As with everything, there's nuance to everything. You learn that like it's basically like these guys in these security shacks in this joint security area are just like because they're there, they're doing their job, and there's nothing else to do. Essentially, they sort of like build a friendship of sorts between the North and South Korea, and they ditch the North and South aspect of it, and they just become
brothers,
friends and comrades in a sense.
You're only a comrade if you're a communist.
But they meet in the middle literally, and they just have this sort of like secret friendship. You know, they're keeping it under wraps for the most part.
I like to see that when he's writing the messages and like throwing them over.
Yeah,
I thought that was super fun.
Yeah, they're like pen pals at first. You know, I thought he was writing to a lover, and
so did the other guy.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like darkly funny sometimes. You know, it was kind of like I feel like a lot of Korean filmmakers kind of fall into that. There's like just random funny moments, like in with Bong Joon-ho and Memories of Murder, the guy who just kicks people.
They love kicking people.
Just drop kicks people, you know. They're sort of like over exaggerated reactions to things, like the choice specifically, like the character of the small character of the grandpa who's like allergic to dogs.
Yeah,
he's just like like he just throws his head back and sneezing. It's just kind of like random injections of humor, you know.
Yeah.
In these movies, in what's kind of a dark subject matter, or a heavy subject matter like North and South Korea at the border. I was definitely still like a little like kind of confused towards the end of the movie, and like what I was supposed to get necessarily out of everything, like, because jumping to the end, well, actually not yet. One of the guys, the guy who can't handle the trauma, jumps out of a window, and almost kills himself. I mean, you're led to believe that he goes into a coma, but he jumps out. He attempts to kill himself with an unloaded gun, and he pulls the trigger. Manchester by the Sea, he tries to do it, but then he jumps out the window as a last resort, and then our main suspect, our main guy, Lee Byung-hun's character. I mean, at the end of the movie, I mean, he goes through with it, and it's kind of shocking, you know. And you're like, why did it? I was left like, why did he do that?
I think he felt terrible about what he did, because he tried to kill Park Se-young.
Oh, Song Kang-ho.
Song Kang-ho,
yeah.
He tried to kill his character.
Yeah.
And the gun jammed. And he pointed at him, and then even after that, Song Kang-ho's character still helped him out because they need to get out of here. And then he shot him one more time on the way out. And I thought, was that a request? Did he shoot him on purpose so that he could keep his honor? That he was ambushed and he
so it looked like he was struggling and not.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that part because they really was a quick glance both ways.
Yeah,
but I think he just felt shame about how it all went down. And
yeah, I think that's kind of what I read afterwards too. It's like he just felt immense shame and guilt.
Yeah, and I think that there is a. I've been curious to see how people on the north side truly feel. Like, do they feel like they're the good guys?
Like just the citizens of North Korea?
Yeah. Like, do they think they're the good guys?
I don't know.
Are they that brainwashed?
I mean, some of them are like they're trapped, literally. So.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them are more or less prisoners. But on the South Korean side, it's very clear we're the good guys. The North are communists, and they're bad guys. But he wasn't acting like a good guy in that moment.
Yeah,
you know, maybe he felt like he was betraying his own identity, betraying who he is as a countryman.
Yeah,
you know, more than anything. I
thought the plot was going to go in a different direction because the initial reveal of his character, it's like he was the story was that he was kidnapped and held captive by the North Korean soldiers. Yeah, right. And he was found by his other soldiers on the bridge.
Yeah,
right. And then there was like a big gunfight.
A little bit of Rashomon there with the multiple storylines.
I thought the story was going to go in a different route, and that the main character was a North Korean soldier, but wearing South Korean army.
Oh, I see.
And then I was like, well, wouldn't they recognize him? Like, wouldn't they know that he's not on? You know, it's like they wouldn't be that dumb or that unaware.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, is he just trying to escape? Is he maybe he's like a double agent? Maybe he's this or that. Maybe he's just a citizen trying to escape. You know, I don't know. Because like you are wondering the whole time, like what went on in there? Like why did they all die? Why did this guy get out? And why are they pulling this neutral person in to not do anything? Like
yeah, just to figure it out, just so they know.
Yeah.
So did you think at some point when the really, really long flashback happens, it got almost through the entire story, and I'm like, so we're just abandoning the other format? These investigators are just done? It's just now part of the flashback now?
Yeah.
And then it returns back to the guy on the ground who just jumped out of the window, and I'm like,
they
did. They just made a really long flashback.
Yeah.
And it goes right back to him. I liked that. I like seeing the entire thing. And I think,
and we're led to believe that that's what happened. Like it's not like this is my version of the story.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's not like it's played. That's what the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Did you catch anything about the drawing of the girlfriend and the photo that was shot up and the girl he talked to in the monkey suit? How she made that connection? You know, she made that connection. But did you make any connection? Because I didn't at all.
I don't think so.
But I think that I like that they did that because if you or I were sharp enough to catch it, you'd be like, oh, he likes to draw people's girlfriends. And then you see the girl, and it is definitely the girl in the drawing, and then you see the picture that's a blood-soaked picture. You wouldn't be able to gauge based off the picture because it was soaked in blood with a hole in it.
Yeah.
But if you saw her and then you saw the drawing, you could absolutely say, oh, that kind of looks like the same girl. Oh, she knows now. Oh, she knows. Now she knows, you know. A good investigator would catch that. She caught it. I'm not a good investigator. I'm not a news member.
That's why she has the job. I don't.
I know. She earned that job.
Yeah.
But I like when they do that in movies where there is a solution to the whodunit and it's in the movie and you're like, if only I was sharper, I would have caught it myself. But I'm just watching.
Like there was something that there was evidence there that would lead you to that conclusion.
Like when you get a whodunit and it's like, oh, is this guy? It's like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And there's no clues in the entire movie to show you that.
Yeah.
Well, I knew because I found this on the bottom of my shoe. And it's like, well, the audience never saw that. So
yeah.
So that fucking
so it is there. It's just not like
super obvious.
Yeah. Which is a good element, I think, to include in a movie like this.
Yeah.
Because you could probably pick up on a lot on maybe there's more things to pick up on like a rewatch.
I feel like this could be rewatched.
That would clue you in. I did find humorous the the scenes during the daytime when they're like at the border and the two guards are just staring at each other and like spitting on,
that was great.
on each other.
Try not to laugh.
Yeah, I was like, is that? I know this is probably not how it actually is, but I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I've only seen pictures, I think, or maybe some video of like an actual demilitarized zone, and I mean that's what the guards look like. They're just kind of in this room. They're like royal guards. They're just not moving at all, not making any sound or having any sort of conversation with anybody.
So the DMZ is a large area. The JSA, the Joint Security Area, is exactly that. It's a small section of the DMZ. It's that line where they are standing with two guards there all the time, and it is really like that. They can't film there, obviously, so they constructed a replica of it that took about a year to make.
Oh, for the movie.
For the movie, yeah. They shot the movie. Also, as you can imagine, this was very politically charged.
Yeah.
This movie, so there were.
It wasn't released in North Korea, I take it.
Maybe not. It broke box office records when it was released in Korea.
Really?
Yeah, and but the production while they were actually shooting the movie, they were ex-military personnel that were attacking the set and attacking the vehicles and things like that.
Attacking the set?
Yeah.
With what? Guns?
Doesn't say. I don't know.
Were their lives at risk when they were making this?
I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be crazy.
People are nuts about the whole North Korea, South Korea thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we don't want you to make
this propaganda is what they were thinking.
Probably.
And it's like you don't know if it's positive propaganda or negative propaganda.
I mean, it's just a story that takes place within that zone.
But it's interesting to have a movie like this to have a sympathetic character from North Korea and a anti-hero or a sympathetic villain in the guy from South Korea, because he's the one who's trying to bring the olive branch out, but at the same time, the North Korean guy saved his life when he disabled that tripwire for him.
Oh, right.
He could have just said, fuck off. You're there. You either figure it out or you die. Either way, not my problem. But he disarmed it for him.
Yeah.
He listened to his pleas, and then he actually gave him the token, the memento, the little tripwire bomb.
The fuse or whatever.
Yeah, and then he's off on his way. And then, he's the one that started it, but the South Korean is the one who took action to follow up on it. They saw each other after the fact at the JSA, and he's like, hey, that's the guy. Hey, there's the fucking guy right there. And then he pursued him and sent the letters and started throwing stuff over the bridge. And it's like, so you kind of like both of them, and you're not sure if the North Korean dude is putting on an act when he's saying, oh, you're a Southern puppet, and you're scum on my shoe, and flipping the table over. You're like, does he really feel like that because he feels betrayed, or is he really just doing that to ham it up in front of his superiors?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I thought he was a superior.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, they're both just guards at this. Yeah, at this place.
He just has a lot of experience. He's a longer veteran.
Yeah, I mean, they have that sort of like initial kind of get to know me in the basement, right, where they're like pointing guns at each other. And he's like saying like he's super fast with his gun, or somebody said that he's fast with his gun.
Yeah.
And then he gets an AK pointed right in his face.
Yeah, I like the camaraderie bits, them palling around when they're outside, like doing the hopping on one leg thing.
Oh, yeah.
And playing that like slap hands game. It was like they're children again.
Yeah, they're like outside playing.
Yeah, literally.
Outside playing. And there's 4 of them total, right? There's 2 on each side.
Yeah. It's only when the 5th guy then
he's the superior.
He's the superior. He's the 3rd North Korean comes in, and all hell breaks loose after that.
There's no superior South Korean character, is there?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, okay.
He might not even have been a superior. He might have just been
another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed the mystery of it. You could see some of the, like, Park Chan-Wook has like this thing nowadays, especially with like sort of like camera movements or editing match cuts or anything like that, or interesting
transitions,
compositions and shots, like when the chalk outline of just the guy on the ground and the woman's shadow comes into kind of perfectly aligns with it. And then the guy jumping out the window is like upside down, and the camera goes, whoa, right side up.
There was a really good shot that I was like, that's a super flex, and it worked really well. It was an overlay. There was 2 videos overlaid on top of each other, and it was when he was, the South Korean main guy was leaning up against the wall, and the camera was like, you can't see anything. It's just like a up close pan of like the interior of the room. And then I can't remember what the other one was. I think the other one was, it was rotating from the opposite direction, but you could see him, and it was like zooming in on his face closer and closer as he's laying down on the ground.
Yeah.
And when the pan of the room ends, his face is overlaid on his own face again. I was like, that's a really well planned out shot.
Yeah.
And it's great because when you do an overlay like that, the background image that doesn't have the character in it should be pretty basic, nature or something abstract that you can't really see, can't tell what it is. And he was doing that by focusing on this quick moving walls of the interior of this room, but you couldn't even tell what it was. You couldn't tell it was in the same room. And then when it lands on it, you're like, oh, it's been in the same room the whole time. What a fucking great shot that was.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Couple of good transitions too.
Yeah, there was quite a few. I mean, this movie's really about friendship, Yeah, that, and we're more the same than we are different. Yeah, The power of friendship.
At some point, he says, "Why don't we just think more about like these? We're two people of the same bloodline, the same heritage. Basically, we have the same blood. Just because we're divided by this, whatever." And it was interesting too to see. I think this is more of a Korean historical component, but when he gives him the choco pie, he eats it, and he goes, if you come to the South, you can have those till you blow up, till you puke.
Oh yeah.
And his tone immediately shifts. He's like, "I'm gonna tell you one time, and one time only. I want my republic to be able to create the finest pastries, and that's it." He's basically saying, I want North Korea to be able to make this stuff. I don't want to leave it because South Korea does have that stuff.
Nationalist.
And there's a in the trivia, let me see. There is a bit in the trivia which I thought was great. Okay. So during the course of the movie, when South Korean soldiers salute their superiors, they say "Tungil," which is Korean for unite. It's used in the Southern Korean military, mostly in the army, because even though the North wishes to reunify under communist rule and the South desires it under democratic rule, the hopes and goals from both sides are for reunification. They just can't agree. They both want to unify again. They just can't agree on how.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So they have this like desire to become one again, and they can't get over the capitalist versus communist thing.
We want you to be communist.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to be communist.
Well, too bad.
Well, I guess we're not going
to... I guess we'll just continue standing at this line.
Yeah.
Also, another interesting part of the story was how historically the POWs that were released back, they got to choose. After the war, they get to choose, do you want to live under communist rule or capitalist rule? And they made their choices, but there was, I think he said it's like 67 people who did not want to choose either side.
Oh.
And they dispersed throughout the world. Like, did someone pay for them to do that? Or they just say, hey, have at it, have fun. And the detective's dad was one of them. He was a general in the North Korean army, but he was captured as a POW. And when he was released, he got the option to go back or the option to stay in the South. And he said, I want neither. And he went to Argentina.
Oh, okay.
Met this woman's mother, and then they moved to Switzerland. They had her there.
Oh.
And that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, he was a North Korean general?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's why she got pulled off the case when that was discovered.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was like, he was telling her all this. Oh, and 76 decided not to, or whatever, 67 decided not to go to either one. Most of them, we don't know where they are. Much like your father. And he named her father, and then her eyes got all big and stuff.
Oh,
and I think that's when she got pulled off the case. Too much conflict of interest or something.
It is interesting to be pulled into a case as a neutral person, entity, to then be tasked with finding out, like essentially being an investigator, right? Yeah. And like finding out what happened. And then it doesn't seem like that she was really welcome there. And that when she first got there, they're like, there's no place for neutrality here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that came from a South Korean guy, right?
That's the thing that I think, like, we think of it as universally South Korea's good, North Korea's bad, which I think it is. But there is propaganda on both sides. You know? And at the DMZ and at the Joint Security Area, they have those loudspeakers that are constantly piping out propaganda on both sides.
Yeah.
It's not just North Korea is saying, oh, dear fearless leader will give you magical powers. And he's never pooped. He doesn't even have a butthole. And they actually say that, and they believe that.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's like South Korea also pumping their own propaganda, which I guess if you're trying to...
Our leader does have a butthole.
Yeah, our leader has 2 buttholes.
He's not ashamed of it.
Yeah, he poops just like you and me.
Yeah.
But they're also trying to aggrandize their side and get people to defect from North Korea, which I guess is good.
Yeah, I mean, I have not read, I don't know much about leaving North Korea. Like, you're not even allowed to do that. No. So, like, how do you even go about the process of doing that?
There's no process.
How do you escape? You literally have to cross the border?
Yeah, you have to go through the wilderness.
That's insane.
Yeah, there's been a few people over the years that have successfully done that, and I think they that the South does grant them asylum. They don't send them back.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. And then the people who didn't make it, never heard from again.
Yeah, I mean it's
prison camps.
They said when the white soldiers were giving that white tour group a tour, and the lady's hat blows off, and they comes in and takes the picture. Somebody's taking a picture of it, which comes back at the very final shot of the movie.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
But he says, "You see there, I reached over the line. If I was a South Korean soldier, I would have been my arm would have committed treason, and I technically broke the law there."
Yeah.
And then he's given the tour group information about that, and he says, "In the most extreme cases, that act was punishable by death," which could be one of the reasons why the guy jumped out of the window in the first place. He's like, okay, the jig is up. They know that I was there. They know that I was getting buddy with these people, and I'm going to be held as a treason. I'd rather die on my own accord than be brought to trial as a traitor.
On North Korean side, it's punishable by death?
Both.
On both sides?
Both sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They said in South Korean law says that.
Yeah, because there's that moment where the two guards are facing each other, and the guy's shadow is going over the line, and he brings that up. He's like, "Your shadow's crossing the line."
Careful, get too close.
It's like that's such a. I wonder if that is actually how it might be, because I think
it is.
It's like a little like.
Isn't this silly?
Isn't this? It's like dark and scary, but also like light and funny. They're like having fun with this like really terrible situation, playing like poking fun.
Yeah,
at this like, oh, I might have to kill you. And they never. The South Koreans only went to the North Korean side. The North Koreans didn't come over to the South Korean side, right?
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had. I mean, I don't know if the South Korean side had the basement, but they had a basement, like a little bunker underneath. And then there was a dog. There was a puppy involved. And then that whole, like, getting rid of the puppy was like, it was like sad and funny.
Yeah.
Because the guy's like, the puppy's a liability. One. Yeah. And they're like, the guy's trying to get rid of the dog to go to the South Korean side because it's like, no.
There's more food over there.
Also, the higher up or the other soldier is like, send that dog to the butcher's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't do it, I'm coming back. I'm gonna send it to the butcher's tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's when he gets rid of it. And then the dog runs back to the North Korean side, and he just disappears into the wilderness, unfortunately. But that's funny that the guy's like, "Oh God, don't go to the North Korean side."
Yeah, that part was funny. The part where they give him the Southerners bring him a gift, and he goes, "Oh, he starts crying. He's like, I can't help it. And he goes, "Oh, I have something for you though." And then he acts like he's trying to find it as he just laid a giant fart.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Where is it? Hold on. Do you smell it?" And then they all get up like, "Oh God, yeah. Oh God."
Fart jokes.
It's the universal language, farts.
Yeah, that's funny. It was like totally like random too.
There's the humor just thrown in out of nowhere. So I did like their camaraderie. It was very fun to see them palling around together like a bunch of young kids.
Yeah, enemies to lovers, almost enemies to friends.
There's also a weird, I don't know what you call it, like a procedure or it's more of a tradition between the India and Pakistan border. They have two guards on either side that do these very weird march formation when they do the changing of the guards, and they like stomp back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like a friendly thing, but I know India and Pakistan kind of hate each other for some reason. I don't know why.
Was there a change of guard in this?
No, they don't have like a ceremonial thing that at least in this movie I haven't seen it and I've never heard of it. I'm sure there is, but it's very less pomp and circumstance.
I remember when I was in Sweden and I was at some like castle or something in Stockholm, there was a changing of the guard and there was a whole It was all like stomping, marching, situation, like
cool
performance. Like
yeah.
It's kind of what it was. There was like all these people, all these tourists, and everybody was watching these guys just change guards. I'm like, just come in. Don't you have to? You don't gotta make it a big thing. Just do it.
It kind of reminded me a little the energy of like the Keen Mutiny court martial.
Oh yeah,
similar. Like I know it's not a court procedural, but it just kind of had a little bit of an energy of one.
Yeah, I mean, because they're being interviewed, interrogated, and trying to find out what happened. I mean, in this case, we have flashbacks, and that one but we have to also imagine it. You know what's going on, which is not to change subject, but the way that movie did it. You know, not even showing us anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just hear like the stories being told was really like already compelling on its own.
Yeah,
you know,
like A Few Good Men. You never see it.
Yeah.
Just, did you give that order?
Yeah.
You're damn right I gave that order.
But with this, I feel like if it did go that route of not showing us flashbacks, it'd have to have a lot more interviews. No, I mean, I guess the people would have to have been killed. And
yeah, it's a good screenplay in that regard. Like it helped tell the story the right way.
Yeah.
Didn't feel confused about it. A little bit. I think it's more of there's some ambiguous things there that you don't know. The characters know, but you don't.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But for the most part, like I got it all. And that's a hard task to do for a story like this, I think.
Yeah, especially when the things start obviously going haywire and like the people start being killed, the guards and like I can't exactly remember the way that happened, how that progressed to such a extent to where they started shooting each other.
So the fifth guy came in, the third North Korean comes in.
They were discovered.
Yeah, the jig is up. You guys are having fun in here, and main northerner says, "No, we're trying to get them to come over. They want to defect. They want to come to the north." That was his story.
Oh yeah,
and he wasn't having anything of it. And he's like, "Yeah, maybe the case, but that's your enemy. Go disarm them." And then the wimpy northern guy was like, "I'm sorry," and he pulled the gun on his southern friends. And then the person that ended up shooting first was Song Kang-ho. He shot the third North Korean. He killed him immediately.
Yeah.
So like he was the one that started all of it technically, but he was almost like de-escalating it so that his friends could get out.
Yeah.
And it was like, what do you do in that situation? Do you give yourself up?
Yeah.
Fight it out? As the Southerners, you know, one of the guys was saying, maybe we should just give up and then we'll explain it later, you know. And I don't know.
Then that guy, the sort of wimpy North Korean soldier, he gets shot a bunch of times and in the head, right?
Yeah.
By
the wimpy Southern guy.
Oh, okay. Why does he do that?
I think he's upset because he turned on them. He turned his gun on him. Like he said, "I'm sorry," and he was holding them at gunpoint.
Oh, okay.
And when shit went down, he just unloaded on him. Yeah.
It just like literally snowballed.
I think the main Southerner killed that guy first, but then the wimpy Southerner shot him up a bunch afterwards. Like he was so emotional about it. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we could watch that scene 2 or 3 times and you know, might make perfect sense. But it was a flurry, you know.
It was just literally like kind of a blur. Don't we see a couple different versions of that instance? Don't we have a version of where the main, like Lee Byung's character shoots him?
Yeah, I think so. I think at the very end, it changes slightly.
Yeah.
After he's getting ready to kill himself or something.
Yeah. And then what? So Lee Byung at the end, before he shoots himself in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Is he free to go? Or is he?
I think he would have been free to go. Yeah, I think he would have been, because she says, if you tell me the truth, then my successors will get the good file. And if you don't, though, I'm going to give him all my clues, and he's going to come to the same conclusion that I did. So, and I'm pretty positive that he told her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that left? That was left to him.
No, he talks to her. I just, you know, how she interprets that. Is that everything? Did she get what she wanted to give him the good file?
Yeah.
And I think she did.
Yeah.
I think she was going to do that, but he's like, fuck it, I can't live with myself.
And then Song Kang-ho's character blows up on him in the
meeting when they're face to face.
Yeah, because like he's like, it's like I did this for you kind of situation.
Either that or he's hamming it up so no one knows that they're still friends.
Yeah.
I think it's the latter. I think that he's like, I can't show I think he sees that he's gonna crack, so he kind of blows up and is like, "Hey, you dog, you sick puppet, you're a traitor. I hate you." And inside he's like, I hope I sold it enough. You know, they can't know that we're friends.
Yeah,
but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see when we watch it again.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I got nothing else. Let's grade it.
Yeah.
And also, where would you put it in your Park Chan-Wook catalog?
Of the 3 that I've watched,
you just watched Old Boy, this, and
No Other Choice.
No Other Choice? Really? Oh.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Thirst?
No.
You haven't seen I Saw the Devil?
No. I am really interested in seeing that. I know it's not Park Chan-Wook now, but I guess Old Boy is of the 3. Actually, I don't know. It's a very dark movie.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I mean, this one, I don't know, honestly. Of the 3, they're like hovering at the top.
Really? All 3 kind of up there for different reasons?
Yeah, because like No Other Choice has like a lot of good things going for it. Like just humor-wise, writing-wise, I think there's a lot of great visuals and editing tricks and cinematography. And the story is really like a really exaggerated version of like a corporate hellscape of like being employed or being unemployed. And this one's like Joint Security is like a really like kind of like more of a touching friendship drama, and then turns into a whodunit as well, a murder sort of a murder mystery in a sense.
Yeah.
And then Oh Boy is just dark as hell, and it's but it's also like iconic. And you know, I gotta respect it. You know?
Cool.
But
great on this one.
This movie's like probably like an A-. I think. Yeah. I think it definitely deserves a rewatch.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I think right now it'd be like an A-.
Okay. Old Boy's a number 1 with a bullet for me. So good. I think I like this better than No Other Choice. I don't know if I like it better than Decision to Leave, and I think Stoker is number 2 for me. You've seen Stoker too? We did it on the show.
Yeah, we did a review on it.
Yeah.
I guess 4. I forgot Stoker was there.
I don't remember you liking Stoker as much as I did. Then again, I don't think a lot of people do. I love that movie. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just so moody. The characters are fucking moody.
Interesting movie to love.
Yeah, like I don't love the characters, but like there's something appealing about all the shitty characters in that movie.
Yeah.
So, and I love this. I just love the style of it and the vibe. So I would say Old Boy, then Stoker,
then this, then No Other Choice.
I'm not sure if Decision to Leave or this. I think those are kind of on the same level.
Okay.
Decision to Leave has some great, unique story, multifaceted storytelling, and some great camera work as well. But No Other Choice is below all of those. Actually, and then Thirst is probably below that. For whatever reason, Thirst didn't land on me like it did most people.
Is that a vampire movie?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
But I still think this is great, and I'm very glad I watched it. I was surprised with how the story went, and it was super engaging. Like every time that you're like, okay, well, something needs to happen, then something does happen, and it kept me engaged. Where like No Other Choice kind of felt like there's a lot of like long lingering bits where I'm like, okay, something happened now, and then more of nothing. So yeah, I'd say an A- is accurate for this one too. Yeah, really solid.
Yeah.
What a great early feature too.
Yeah, he did like it's like his third feature.
Yeah, third feature. Yeah. So, anyways, that's Joint Security Area. Now you know a little bit about Korean politics, and you know some about the early.
Now you've been educated.
Park Chan-Wook in this classroom. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
So next week we're actually going to take next week off because we both have commitments, so we cannot really record at all next weekend. Joseph, your movie is playing at a local cinema.
Correct.
Hell yeah! And I will be attending a wedding.
A wedding. Yes.
A wedding. Yes. So I would like to be at the premiere. I just can't. I agreed to it beforehand, and then I was invited to the wedding, and I must go to the wedding. It's important.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that next weekend, but the weekend after that we'll be coming back with Gunslingers, a review of Gunslingers.
Yes.
Somehow Joseph agreed to make that our review movie, even though it's my punishment movie. But maybe we could both get punished because we lost to Dallas's sister.
Yeah. By a huge margin.
By a huge margin. She must have like put something down on it, like a long shot or something.
Well,
I don't know what long shots there were.
There wasn't really any long, like that one anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. If you have the information, Dallas, if you could tell us what made her, like how she got such a high number.
Yeah.
It seems insane. That's a crazy score.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll be back in a couple weeks. We'll be doing Gunslingers, available on Netflix. So watch that shitty movie, and you can listen to us talk about it too.
Yeah.
Anything else, Joseph?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or just watch on the YouTube.
It was Michael B. Jordan. She put 5 chips on him.
Oh, okay. Good for him. Good for her.
Okay.
Good for both of them. All right. Until next time. Thank you for joining us today as we review Joint Security Area from Park Chan-Wook. Follow us not next week, but the week after as we review Gunslingers, available on Netflix. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Middle Class Film Class, and Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Dallas, for being in the chat. And we will see you all next time.
See ya.